What's up guys, Ivan Carranza here and welcome to Groove of the Week. Today we're gonna take a look at Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder. Now that bass line is a lot of fun to play. There are not that many notes, but it's more about the feel and the placement of the notes because the song has a lot of reggae influences. So it's really about where you put the notes of the bass line to make it feel bouncy and to make it groove. So we're gonna focus mainly on the verse of the song, and then we're gonna take a look at one of the pentatonic runs at the end because it's a really cool section. But the verse has the following chords. We move around from C minor to B flat major, A flat major, G major, F major, and then back to C minor, and then B flat major, and then it repeats. And the whole concept behind the bass line is to play mainly octaves, fifths, and triads sometimes. I'm gonna play you the first couple of phrases and then I'll explain what actually happens there. So I'm gonna play it slow. Right? Now here we begin by outlining a C minor triad, but we begin with the octave here on the 5th fret of the G string. So all we're playing here is a C minor triad, but we start with the octave, we go to the 5th, we go to the minor 3rd, then we jump back to the octave. Right? From there, to move to the next chord, we play a root or octave and 5th movement. So we play the octave here, the 5th, which is a G, and then we move to B flat. And this type of movement happens a lot during the whole verse. So let me repeat that phrase again. And then we are in the next chord. Now in this chord on the B flat, once we land here, all we're playing is the octave and the 5th. So twice B flat, then F, and the B flat again, and then we go to A flat major. So let me play those two chords together. And then we land on the next chord. From here, we do the same concept as we did on the C minor, on the first chord, but we outline a major triad this time. So we play A flat, E, E flat, and then C. And we go back to that octave. And then to move to the next chord, we do the same movement, octave and 5th, to A flat, E flat, and then to the next chord, which is a G major. And sometimes during the song, there's a little triplet movement happening on the A flat chord, which goes like that, or so instead of playing the root on the lower octave, you can also play it on the higher octave, and you can throw it in there, you know, whenever you want. But the main idea is to play the triad, the A flat triad. Now from G, we do the same movement as we did on B flat major. So we only play octave, fifth, octave, and then to the next chord to move to F. And here we also outline a major triad. And we play F, C, which is the fifth. You can take an open A string to play the major third, and then you can either play the octave or the root note, I mean, here, or you can play it down below, or like that. And there's also sometimes a little triplet movement there, like that, or so all I'm doing there is just playing A and C in a triplet movement. And from there we do that kind of little phrase, which is F, E flat, F, E flat again, C, B flat, and then we land back on C. So let me do that part again. Like that. Now I'm gonna play everything until that section pretty slowly. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, yeah, a bit slower even. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the last part of the verse, which is only actually C, the fifth, and then the fifth down below, and then B flat and the fifth, and then back to B flat. So the whole verse groove would be like this. And then it repeats. And like I mentioned, you can throw little variations there. Sometimes the bass player does something like this. So he moves between the minor third and the fifth, like pretty much in all the other sections where there's kind of like that triplet movement. So you can do the same thing there. Now, for the chorus, we stay mainly in C minor, G, and then F. And then there's kind of like a little run happening. So I'm going to play that part again, or I'm going to show you that part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And all I'm playing there is C and the fifth, but below the root. So C, G, and then C. And then pretty much the same thing on the next chord, which is G. So I'm playing the root on the fifth, back to the root. And on the next chord, I'm playing root, fifth, an octave. And then that little run is B flat to C, E flat, F, G, F, B flat, sorry, E flat, C, B flat, and then back to C. So it's outlining a C minor pentatonic phrase. Now let me play you the chorus real quick, and then we're gonna move to the last part, which is that pentatonic phrase. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Now, from there are two phrases. There's the first one, which is a bit shorter, and there's the second one, which is like the classic Stevie Wonder, super cool pentatonic phrase, and we're gonna do that one because it's cooler. So what happens there is mainly based off around the C minor pentatonic scale, and it goes like this. The whole phrase sounds like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And all we're playing there is the C minor pentatonic scale. So we begin by playing C, B flat, C, and E flat. And then we go up the pentatonic scale until the 5th, and go downwards. And then we play almost the same thing, but we begin the phrase by playing G, B flat, and C, which is the 5th, the minor 7th, and the root. And the second time we move up to that 5th. Let me play you those two again. Second. And from here we play pretty much the same idea. So I'm playing F, G, B flat, and then G, B flat, and C. And then we have to move up here to this position. And play the same phrase. So I'm gonna play until we move to this part. Now let me play again until we move to this part of the neck. And here we're also playing B flat, C, E flat, which is minor 7th, root, minor 3rd, and we go back to the 5th, and we go back up, and from here we do kind of like a movement going down 3, I want to call it steps of the scale. Because we play and then So we're just descending the scale. And once we land on that E flat, we have to play again G, F, E flat. So we're repeating, or we're going in groups of 3 notes. That's the main concept of that last portion. Now let me play you that last section at the original tempo, which is something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And that's pretty much the whole song. And then at the end, you have a very long fade out outro. But for the main portion of the song, we're focusing on the verse that we had. And so forth. And then the chorus, which is just the 3 chords, the C minor, and then G and then F. So I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the content that's coming to the channel. As always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.